We live. All right. Peace. Tis I, Ziara, the goddess XTC. It is a pleasure to be before you this afternoon. Even though evening rhymes, but afternoon. Please excuse this monstrosity on my forehead. It's getting to be that time of the month, and this thing is trying to sabotage my flawless skin. But it's all good. Still blessed, still beautiful. Okay? So I'd like to open this session with prayer. And so, yeah. Thank you so very much, Creator, Most High Creator of all things, for our existence, for our creation, for your grace, for your unconditional love. Thank you for our manifestations and the co-creations. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your communication. Thank you for your connection. Thank you for all your creatures. Thank you for harmony. Thank you for peace, balance, prosperity. Thank you for abundance. Thank you so much for this moment in time right now. Thank you for this session that we are partaking in. Thank you, God. I ask you to use me as the vessel to guide your message, and I ask you to use me to deliver the messages needed for everyone who tunes in, whether it be in the present or in the future, that they may receive the spiritual food that will fulfill their systems and allow them to keep going on their path and to align with their highest timeline and live their best life. Thank you so much, God. We appreciate you and we love you so much. Amen. So yes, woo! That just got me a little lightheaded. You ever pray sometimes and it like gets you a little lightheaded? Like, prayer is a drug. I don't care what nobody says. It's a drug, it's a portal. Prayer is powerful, okay? So I want to start this session off by saying Happy New Year. Happy spring equinox. This is the true new year. When spring, the first day of spring. Peace. Hi. This is the true new year, the spring equinox. So how everyone, peace. Hi. How everyone was saying, the new year is in January. It's actually on the first day of spring. That is when things start to bloom again and things actually feel new. So this is very beautiful time. It is a very magical time as we are putting down the seeds, and the seeds that we have already put down and we have already watered. Now you will start to see things blossoming and flowing. It's tremendous. Plus we just had a full moon, an eclipse moon at that. Okay, then peace. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining. I'm so grateful to have you here and I'm so grateful to be here. So yes, we just had an eclipse moon. We're going into eclipse season. So Mercury's in retrograde, Venus is in retrograde. So it's a lot of potent energies right now. I know a lot of people are feeling like, okay, I must go. But actually in this time, you want to take a moment of stillness and you actually want to reassess your desires and see if they're still in alignment with your soul and your heart. See if what you are desiring, go back and reassess. See, does this make sense? Am I still aligned with this? Do I still want these things? Ask yourself, why do I want these things? Why am I desiring these things? Okay, will this bring me fulfillment long term? Will this really set my soul on fire? Or do I want it because I see other people want it? Or am I desiring it because out of fear or survival? You know what I'm saying? Get to the root behind these desires. This is what this time is. We're having grace right now before things start picking up. Okay, thank you, y'all. Mwah. Love you. So with that being said, this is also a time for detoxing and reflection. If you participated in Ramadan, then you a step ahead. You already ahead of the curve, okay? As well as If you didn't participate in Ramadan, that's fine. You could always get your detox popping. I recommend Senna tea. I actually just partook in some Senna tea as well. And I also Senna tea, and you can also detox with the papaya seeds. So you want to open up a papaya and eat the seeds whole. Do not chew them. Eat the seeds whole out of a papaya and drink some Senna tea. Epic detox, okay? As well as you can also, do some green juice, do a fast with some green juices. You could juice only do a fruit fast. You can also partake in black seed oil. These are really powerful detoxes. So I always recommend people to detox because you want to clear yourself. It's like a cheat code. Once you get your health together, everything else in your life will align. You'll start to think more clear. Your body will be operating at its optimal capacity. So it's always a powerful thing, not just for spring equinox, but every so often, every couple of months, you want to do a detox and make sure your vessel is clean and clear so that you can manifest properly. Also, hey Brooklyn. Also, another thing, along with the detox, also we are taking a moment for reflection. We talked about that. We need to be reflecting because with all these transits, all the planetary transits and alignments are happening. It's a lot of potent energies happening on the planet. It's a lot of emotional turmoil happening on the planet. So have grace for yourself. Also have grace for other people because we're working through a lot of gunk that we had deep down in the shadows. A lot of traumas are resurfacing, a lot of shadows and limiting beliefs, a lot of things that are holding us back from elevating into our highest timeline, into our highest self, our highest Ori. Those things are now bubbling to the surface for all of us to look at, for you to look at. Assess yourself. Don't judge yourself. Just assess it. Be aware. These things are not being resurfaced to punish you. It's being resurfaced in order for you to be aware that, hey, this belief system or this trait or this habit is actually holding me back from me living and being my best self and living my best life. And it's something that I need to take hold of and I need to take action on. So, yay! Isn't that fantabulous? So we're actually always being divinely led every step of the way. It's just a matter of surrendering and working with these energies instead of working against it. So while these things are coming up, you may have to, do some deep diving within your own self. You may have to look at parts of yourself that, you may not resonate with, or you may have to integrate those parts or parts of yourself that, you may not be too fond of, and that's okay. It's just a matter of accepting those parts, integrating it back into yourself so that you're a whole. And yeah, it's all happening. When you fight against it, that's when things get chaotic. But when you go with the flow, that's when everything just starts happening magically. It's bliss, it's ecstasy. Okay? Like my initials, XTC. So yeah, another thing I wanted to come and talk about is quantum leaping, as well as my Ascension Advisory. I have just launched my Ascension Advisory business. I will be helping people ascend basically along their spiritual journey. All the things that I've learned the hard way, that I've been on this journey for maybe over 6 years, maybe 7, 8 years. I've been on my spiritual journey, and I have learned a lot of things the hard way. Okay, I've gained a lot of wisdom, and I'm now ready to share this wisdom with the collective. So I have launched my Ascension Advisory business as well as Holistic Healing, where I help you glow from the inside out. I also have services of styling and fashion assistance for those who are interested as well. You can check it on my website at www.godisxtc.com, and that is for the Ascension Advisory as well as Holistic Healing. You can also check my Instagram page, GODIS, GODIS .xtc, and you go to the link in my bio, you'll see other services as well as such as the Goddess Makeover, where I help you bring your inner goddess out forth through creative expression, through, you know, wardrobe. I am a designer. I design clothes. I am a stylist as well as a model. So I can definitely help you bring your goddess to life. If that's the season that you're coming into and you're like, yeah, I'm that goddess. I need to look like that goddess, but you need some help. I'm that goddess that's going to help you, okay? So tap in with me. Peace, goddess! Peace! Yes. Pray all is well, goddess. I've been hitting you up. You haven't been returning back any of my stuff assists, but I know like you like it, so it's all love. So yes. Anyway, what I really want to come and talk to you guys about is quantum leaping, because I've experienced a major quantum leap in the past like month and a half. So I literally was in a cold climate. I was single mom living in like a rough neighborhood, still a nice place, don't get me wrong, very much comfortable. But I knew that I was outgrowing the environment. I felt it in my vibration, my frequency. I felt myself expanding, right? What y'all want me to read the comments for? I'm here trying to give you gems. What you need me to read the comments for? I said hi, I said peace. Back to what I'm saying, okay? Anyway, I was in one climate, literally cold, literally in a rough neighborhood, single mom, you know, just making it do what it does. But all while I was going through that, I never seen anything like wrong with where I was at. I knew I was supposed to be there for a reason. Yes, sister, I completely understand. Get back to me whenever you're ready. No rush. It's all love. So yes, I went from that, and that was during, I was in that environment for a couple of months. But there was at one point in time where I had a knowing, not just a belief. A belief will manifest things for you, but the knowing will shift you tremendously. I had a knowing that I was going to expand from this whole environment. And sure enough, at the time, a lot of transits were happening where there was a planetary parade, a planet parade, which I've never experienced in my life. This is a very rare occurrence to happen this year. The first one, 7 planets aligned, and I was able to go to the beach and see it with my own eyes. I seen a red beam of light shoot up into the sky. This was during the planet parade that happened in January of this year. 7 planets were aligned. It was very beautiful, very magnificent. I set my intentions on the beach that day, and I gave out an offering of a pomegranate and a red rose. The pomegranate was for abundance, and the red rose was for love and healing. So after that day, I literally got the opportunity to leave from that environment and go into a hotter climate, as well as more opportunities started to unfold for me. And I ended up moving. I ended up getting a new car. I ended up rekindling an old love that was a new love, because we both evolved. And I'm just in a whole different frame of mind, a whole different space. I'm living in a whole different life and timeline. And this happened in a span of a month and a half. I quantum leaped. How did I do this? You're probably wondering. Well, I'll tell you this. While I was in this environment, let's call it I don't want to say undesirable, but let's say less desirable. While I was inhabiting in the less desirable environment, I had a knowing that I am deserving of more. I had a knowing that this is temporary. I had a knowing that all of this is going to change. And I literally manifested that. I manifested the car that I'm sitting in right now. I manifested the house. I manifested the relationship. I manifested the opportunities, all by having a knowing. Within the undesirable environment, within myself, even though my physical temple was one place, my inner energy, my inner being was somewhere else. And that's how I was able to manifest and quantum leap this reality into a new timeline that was more desirable and aligned with who I am. So what I had to do was hold the vibration, hold the frequency, hold the knowing, and wait for reality to catch up to me. Because this physical reality is dense. It does vibrate at a slower rate than the metaphysical spiritual realm. Whereas things happen like that instantly because it's not dense. It's not dense. Okay? So yeah, I had to hold the frequency. I had to hold the frequency of goddess energy, okay? I had to hold the frequency of abundance, prosperity, peace. I had to hold the frequency of being in alignment, unconditional love, being worthy without necessarily having to do anything physical, you know. Yes, I have taken inspired action. You can see it on my channel, you know what I'm saying? For example, when it comes to my modeling career, I have a video on my channel where I literally was in New York going to different modeling agencies, just showing up, manifesting opportunities for myself. It's 4:44 p.m. right now, okay? Literally manifesting opportunities for myself. Like, I went out, I got the idea, I got the download from source. Hey, go here, do this. Got my tail up and I got dressed and I went there and I did that. Did anything magic and spontaneous happen the day of? No. But just a simple act, the simple act of me going and doing that, hey, the simple act of me going and doing that put me in a vibration. It made it clear to the universe, it made it clear to God that this is what I'm desiring, this is what I want. I made it very clear with my actions, not just with my prayers, not just with my thoughts, not with my affirmations, that too, but that combined with inspired action. Another thing that I did is 444. It's 4:44 p.m. right now. Okay, now it's 4:45. But anyway, another thing that I did to help me quantum leap, inspired action, holding the frequency of knowing, holding the vibration, the frequency of worthiness. I just trusted, to be honest. I just trusted, and I kept me personally, I don't watch a lot of TV, like Netflix and all that. I got all of that, but I don't really watch all of that. I really be watching a lot of like spiritual videos and self-help and like financial literacy stuff on YouTube. A lot of pick a card readings and stuff like that. It's just what I'm into at this phase in my life. But there came a point in time recently where Source was telling me, you don't need these readings on YouTube, which I never really watched them recently. Before, like a year or two ago, when I was probably like going through my dark night of the soul and hermit mode and things of that sort, I would watch those things for guidance and stuff. So shout out to all, the creators, the spiritual creators on YouTube. But as of recently, I have my own oracle decks, tarot cards, all that. If I really need a message, I could just shuffle my own cards. I don't really watch them for super guidance. I usually just watch it for entertainment. And yeah, but where was I going with this? I'm sorry. I don't even know where I was going with this. I just seen a blue jay, and I've been seeing blue jays a lot. So I don't know. That might be a sign for someone, a blue jay, as well as a white butterfly. So if you want to look up the spiritual significance, meaning, or message of that, be my guest. So yes, it's not necessary for me to get messages through the pick a cards on YouTube. I just watch it for entertainment, as well as I'm able to gather messages from my dreams. I've been having really potent dreams, and this has been happening since January. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna always keep it transparent with y'all. Galactic Gang, I'm gonna always keep it transparent with y'all. I've been smoking some marijuana recently, and I think it's been interfering with my dreams. I'm not able to recall my dreams as vivid and as sharp as I was when I was just like not smoking Mary Jane at all. But I've been combating that with some mugwort tea, or sometimes I sprinkle a little bit of mugwort, the herb, in with the marijuana. sometimes that do a little sound. That may helps me remember my dreams. That also helps with like lucid dreaming and stuff like that if anyone's interested. So also, I'm just happy to be here, y'all. I'm happy to be here. I'm sorry I forgot the train of thought, but I'm really happy and grateful to be here and spreading these gems. I wanted to talk about how some people think that the new year started in January, and right about now they kind of fall off of, you know, these new year resolutions that they have made for themselves. But what they're not telling you is that the actual new year was like a day or two ago on the spring equinox, the first day of spring. That's the real new year. So now we have officially entered the 9 year. We were still in the 8 year in preparation. That was like the last quarter of the 8 years. Now we are in the 9 year. So this is a fresh, clean slate. Okay, it's a clean slate. It's fresh for you to manifest your best life, y'all. So along with that, I'm actually gifting a few chosen individuals a free Ascension Advisory session with yours truly. I will be helping you align to your highest timeline in order to help you do a quantum leap just like I have, and live your best life, because abundance is your birthright. And yeah, we came here to enjoy Earth, not to do all that other ish that, you know, sometimes comes with, you know, this planet and the people who've been in charge, quote unquote, because God is really in charge. Don't ever get it twisted. So yeah, what else did I want to speak on? I want to speak on how my thoughts have been manifesting so rapid that it's like forcing me to really uh, be mindful, be super mindful of my own thoughts, because my thoughts are manifesting so fast. Whereas, like, I'm really seeing how my own perception really warps reality. For example, I could go somewhere and if I feel or I'm in a I perceive something as being bad, or I'm feeling bad and I go in an environment, literally my experience will be bad just because I'm holding this vibration, this negative low vibration, and I'm bringing it into the environment. Everything is responding to you, not the other way around. On the flip side, if I went into a quote unquote bad environment, uncomfortable environment, and I'm bringing these high vibes, this high loving energy, right? And supposedly other people are just not enjoying themselves, right? But I come in and I'm just like, regardless of what it looked like, regardless of what it seems, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. I'm having a positive experience. Boom! Everything just starts to unfold so beautifully. You get like magic treatment. You get royalty treatment, like everything. And this has been happening very often to the point where it's like, it's literally programming me to be a certain way at all times. Granted, I'm still human most times, most times of the day. Most of the time I'm human. So, you know, I may have a little attitude, I may be in my bag, you know what I'm saying? So I have grace. We all have grace. God gives us grace. Thank you, God. And we're able to recalibrate ourselves. When I feel myself going, irritated, aggravated, I recalibrate myself by going into nature, having a healthy snack, taking a nap, meditating, whatever it is. Sometimes I listen to music. Music is a portal in itself. And that has been helping me tremendously. So, also, is there anything else that you want me to mention, Spirit? Unity consciousness. And I'm pretty sure I speak of it in almost every video, but I feel I just did a live with the goddess Nefer Soul, and she spoke on just getting back to the basics of spirituality and the fundamentals in order to really ground in and hone in deeper on these spiritual teachings and practices. Oh my gosh, do you see my medallion shining in the light? Oh, we got to talk about that too. We got to talk about gold, but one thing at a time. Okay, so back to the fundamentals and basics of spirituality and unity consciousness, knowing that you are one with the Most High Creator, and the Most High Creator is animating your vessel right now. That is who you are. God is your spirit, your ego, your temple, everything, as well as everyone else's. So to know that, not just believe it, but to know it, for sure, to know that God resides in here, where the light is shining and beaming. God is in here, as well as in everyone else, whether they're aware of it or not, and to treat people accordingly, whether they know that God is residing in their temple or not, because at the end of the day, God is watching you through everyone's eyes, including your own eyes, especially this one. So let's talk about gold. Let's talk about gold, because my medallion was shining, and I got my nails gold too. And my shades are gold, so let's talk about gold. So, I have been very drawn to gold while we're in this gold era, okay? We've been in the gold era for a while now. When I first became privy to the fact that we're in the gold era, it was around this time last year. And I was really drawn to the colors gold as well as red. Now, red is the color of your root chakra. That is the first chakra, right? It's about survival mode. It's about feeling comfortable and safe in your environment. You can't unlock your other chakras and reach enlightenment at the crown chakra until you feel safe and secure within your own vessel, within your own environment on the planet. Okay, so that means healing scarcity and, things of that such. So red and gold, those are my colors last year around this time, and I still had some healing to do as far as healing scarcity and feeling safe in my environment, mastering my finances and things of that sort. But gold was already on the horizon. You feel what I'm saying? So you can be, I mentioned that because we're multi-dimensional beings. We're multifaceted as well, okay? So just because you're still healing doesn't mean that you can't thrive while you're healing, okay? Just because you need to work on one thing doesn't mean it's preventing you from still being and living your best life. We're all works in progress, but don't let you having to work on one thing stop you from taking that leap of faith and embarking on the other thing, because the two don't have to stop. They don't have to stop you. One is not limiting you from doing the other. You can do both at the same time. So that, I feel like that's why the colors gold and red were present for me last year. This year, around the same time, gold is just present. And I mean, makes sense, because I really did take the time to heal my root chakra and to heal my womb chakra, heal my womb area. I still had to do some healing on my sacral from after I gave birth, any sexual traumas, etc., etc. Okay, I had some womb healing, some sacral healing to do, and then we just keep moving up. I had some heart chakra stuff to heal. I had to forgive some people. I had to forgive myself. Had some throat chakra stuff that I needed to heal, so I can speak my truth and show up and be able to share these downloads that source is bringing to me for the collective. Heal my third eye, heal the crown, heal everything, to be honest. But it starts with the root. It's like a stairs. You can't climb the stairs without putting your foot on the first stair, okay? So back to the gold though, because we in the gold era. This is a golden time. This is a golden time where everyone is really shining bright for good reason. Gold is going up in value as well. All of these things are all connected, okay? People are remembering that they're golden, not just on the outside, but on the inside. The melanin is golden, okay? We have gold, the same what's the word? The same properties that make up gold also make up our being, make up our vessels, literally like stars. The same properties that make up stars make up our vessel. It's in our bones, it's in our skin, it's in the melanin, it's in our teeth. Like, we are magnificent beings. God really took her or his time creating us, and you have to know that. And you have to know that so that you can fully understand who you are as a being, your own existence, your own identity. It's something special. It's not just about believing. That's cool, that will get you far. But if you really trying to take it there, you got to know for sure who you are. You got to know for sure what you're made of. You got to know your own worth and your value. And when you step into a room, you got to know why everybody's staring at you. You got to know that you're shining. You got to know that you're made out of star stuff. You got to know that you're golden. I digress. I just want you to know. I just want you to know. I'm very passionate about it because I want you to know for sure. Because for a long time in my life, I didn't know, and no one told me. No one told me. If anything, some people seen it and they purposely hid that information from me. They purposely tried to make me feel small or try to shrink me and make me feel like I wasn't golden. When in fact, I'm golden and you're golden too. And I want you to know for sure, because it's a different ball playing field when you know for sure who you are, what you bring into the table, and who's backing you. Not man. The Most High God is backing you and wants you to succeed and wants you to cultivate abundance and break generational curses within your family and live your best life. Real life. Real life. Real life. God, real life up. Your real life here for a purpose. And God is real life backing you, as well as your angels, your ancestors, and your galactic family. Welcome to the new earth. We live. So, with all that being said, you need to know who you are. Okay? And I'm not going to send you on a wild goose hunt like how I was sent on to find out who you are. I'm just going to tell you straight up. And if you believe me, cool. If you don't, hey, maybe next lifetime. You are God. You're God in the flesh. Just like Jesus came down and Jesus was man. Yeah, you're a woman. You're a man. You're God in the flesh. It's only one Holy Spirit, and that Spirit is inhabiting your body as well. And if you're not aware, then you can let other forces use you for their own agenda. But when you're aware, then you're working with the Most High God, and you're living in purpose, and you're aligned, and you're on a mission. You weren't just born for no reason. God put you here for a reason. You have a purpose. All those visions, all those desires that you have in your heart, God put that there for a reason. You think God is just gonna send you off into the desert and let you figure it out yourself? Nah, it's not like that. You're backed, and you're supported heavenly. Heavenly. I said heavenly. Heavenly. From the heavenly bodies. Pray and tap in. That's it. That's it. Everything else, the path will just unfold for you and you'll be surprised. You set your intentions for what you desire. Watch how God makes it all unfold. You will never see it coming. Every time I think I know what God got up his sleeve, God is like, oh, word. Even if that was the plan, I'm going to switch it up just because. You could never know how I'm coming. God be like, nah, you can never know how I'm coming. I'm always just going to surprise you. It's always gonna be better than you expect it to be. That's just God. That's just what God do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I find it so intriguing and fascinating how God manufactures and maneuvers the whole universe in order to give you everything you're desiring. Not just you, but everyone on the planet who is open to receiving this. We're so blessed. And a lot of us don't know. But I know, and I'm here to tell you, so now you know. So, I am. I'm also fasting, y'all, because I didn't participate in Ramadan like how I thought I was. I had a lot going on. And so I'm fasting today, and I did my detox, and so yeah, I feel super high energy, but your girl want to eat, so I'm trying to keep it real demure. Trying to keep it real demure, but I really want to eat something. I gotta calm down. All right. Anyways, anything else, Spirit, that you want me to mention? Um, yes. I started to mention it, but I think I got distracted with the comments. So I have just launched my holistic healing and ascension advisory business. I have services available. You can find them at www.goddessxtc.com. That is GODIS. God is, because God is everything. God is XTC. My initials, Ziara Tetla Clark. Okay? And you can also go on my Instagram at goddess, GODIS dot XTC. That is my Instagram. You can DM me directly, or you can comment under my latest post. I am giving away, boom, cute confetti. I am giving away a free Ascension Advisory session to a few chosen individuals. I will be helping you quantum leap like how I have, and align to your highest timeline through practical, efficient, okay? I'm a Capricorn rising. It's efficient, okay? Best believe. An efficient game plan that's going to help you take inspired actions that will align you to the timeline that you truly want to be on, right? I am also going to share with you my metaphysical techniques that help me manifest magic and miracles like my son. His name is Miracle, that's why. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. So yes, I am very happy and pleased that we were able to have this session. I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I pray that all is well with you. And yes, we're at 37 minutes, my lucky number, and I would like to end the session here. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether it be in the present moment or in the future. This message is timeless, and I pray that this spring equinox blesses you with everything that your heart desires and more. I love you. God loves you. Love on yourself even more.